No, he mostly avoids that topic.
Exactly.
Would you rather be stabbed in the gut or decapitated?
Decapitated. Hands down. Twitter.
Same.
About the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate, city of steel and justice.
I can sneak in. Security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
No, he mostly avoids that.
This is the Palace of Khazad-dûr-Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Of course. Whatever the Master desires. Enter freely, and of your own will.
Better than nothing.
Better be cautious. Let's have some fun. Let's see. Well, that's just... Bit of caution never hurt. Waiting with bated breath. Never wanted the easy path.
The Master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
Let's see.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. It's written in archaic Kozikuran, a rare version of an already obscure language.
There are inscriptions like this all over the palace. Cazador strictly forbade us from learning the language.
You can make out enough to recognize an incantation, but the specifics elude you. You can tell you're missing something, though. You spot a reference to the family signet. The indentation seems to be the right size and shape to fit a signet ring bearing the family crest.
Whatever it takes.
What a day. On my way.
Let's see.
Hardly a challenge. What's that?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Don't waste a step.
That reeks of necrotic magic. Perhaps it's best left closed for now.
Cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall. Behind it is the ken. A fetid little cell he throws us into when displeased. I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Cody. But you're too late to see the Master. The doors are sealed. He will not be disturbed.
Doors can be unsealed. Do you have the key?
Perhaps. But the Master ordered the doors closed until he was finished. Cody will not open them for anyone, much less for you. Cody was wondering about that. Cody knows the Master was searching for Astarion. He must have forgotten Astarion was lost. Here it is. Now go to him. Help him achieve his destiny.
Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form.
Always room for more?
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. The ring slots perfectly into place, but nothing happens. However, you get a feeling from the door, as if it expects something else. The strange writing on the door glints in the candlelight. Perhaps it's significant.
I feel so weak. There's necrotic magic at work here.
Without my magic.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. How delicious.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Let's get going.
Such authority.
Just a little further.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
One day I'll catch a break. Seems simple enough. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aelin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship. Hie we to this Leroican right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Still feel the Shadowfell all over me. Still hear her words in my ear. I feel unclean. You've nothing to be sorry for. Far from it, in fact. Without your help, things could have ended very differently for me. I have an idea. Something I've wanted to do for a while. Something that might help me put her in the past. But I'll need your help. Wait until the others are asleep, then come with me. There's a place we can go, down the coast a little. This will do. Take off your clothes. Neither did I. Come on then. We've already come this far. A little misdirection. Couldn't resist. What's the matter? I know. But it's nice to hear you say it. I don't know if I can do this, now that I'm here. Just stay close. Oh, hells, that's cold. Come here. Thank you. I needed that. I needed to know I can face things without Shah. I don't want to go back. Not just yet. Just a pebble. Now don't you dare stop.
Inscribed on Shah's signet ring, I think.
Tonight we shall see.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
No mumbling, no talk for rats. They only lie. No, Master. You can't be here. one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Death's cold grip.
Reasons anyhow.
On my way.
Leona, I think we have given offense.
Stalking.
Spell a day.
I'm ready. A better position.
No matter what you heard. For the fallen. Call and I answer.
goes nothing. Private word would be nice.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag. He gives in and surrendered, scratches tongue, lolls out happily.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with. I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness. Yes. I want to share it all with you, if you're willing. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
You are enveloped in myriad sensations all at once. Flaming desire and icy despair, the strength of iron and the haze of thick swamp mist.
The 9 hells of Baldur. The ultimate torment, some souls would say. Those souls lack imagination. A banquet lies before you. Why should you not gorge? I'm going to show you the true wages of your sin.
Pure lust courses through your veins and plucks at your flesh. You don't know what you want, only that you want it.
You feel it, don't you? Primal hunger, irrepressible decadence. Forget the heavens. This is paradise. Let me show you. What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
An inferno engulfs you. Your lust blazes hot.
Do you feel it? Avernus, where hell's legions march, screaming their rage. Where the Styx collects the blood of the fallen. Reach out. Have a taste.
A touch touch of bitter nips at your tongue. It is vile. It is luscious. Apples and ashes, fresh honey and bone dust. You ache for another taste.
Don't worry, pet. I won't leave till you're fully satisfied. Dis, the blackened Elysia. Menaros, the rotting bog. The molten seas and soil of Thlegathos. Stygia, the frozen ocean. Choose a hell. Have your fill.
Magma flows around you and into you, and the devil in you is awakened. The heat is unbearable, yet somehow not nearly enough. You crave still more.
To think how you starved yourself up to this moment. To think how you chose the sweet over the bitter. One last choice. And starve no longer. Malbolgia, the desolation. The forgotten ruins of Maladomini. Cania and its mountains of ice. Or Nessus, the seat of infernal power.
The endlessness of everything and nothing. Black stones, grey cliffs, and the condemned held in cages. A place to lose yourself for a blissful eternity.
Take me, and know the essence of the hells.
Your hunger pulls you toward her. The hunger for the twin heats of Avernus and Phlegathos. In Mizora's infernal embrace, you are lost to Malbolgia. Her flesh is an endless landscape of craggy hills and deep valleys to survey. Yet in a wink, you are reformed, a devil in spirit, if not body. For one depraved night, you feast on the sins of the body, the mind, and the soul.
The pleasure of torment. The torment of pleasure. You're forever marked. Can't you feel it? Where my lips scorched your skin. How your soul burns with flame.
Your pores flood with heat and frigid water. Your parched tongue searches for the right response.
You may not like it, but you'll crave it in spite of yourself. A pity for you. The one taste is all I'll give.
Kind of you to offer a free sample, then. Now that he's tried out inferior goods, he'll know just how good he has it already.
Well, look who's snuck in from the shadows. I think I'll nip out for a bit. Let you two lovebirds chirp. Who would I be to meddle in personal affairs?
pleasant evening, I trust. I tidied up my hair and had an early night, but you don't look like you had much sleep at all. I'm not jealous, you know. If I wanted to bed something loyal and pure, I'd find a swan. Spare me the scolded puppy routine. I already said I'm not angry. I'll still pet you as much as you like. The way I was raised, the way I was trained, well, it was positively encouraged to get to know each other. Even from the memories I can recall, there's stories I could tell you. All that said, there's no harm in asking me in advance. You've got to eat, after all. What do I gain from denying your appetites? Just don't forget about me either. I have needs of my own.
Stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
like the door to the ballroom upstairs. This door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. The skull waits patiently. It has this skull as all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. You let the shock of impalement allow your focus to waver, and Velioth's words drift away, lost in the mists of time. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly. Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Hardly. Cazador didn't keep me in luxury, but I've never seen anything like this. I have no idea what these wretches are doing here. The Master had a more refined palate than this.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
"170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible. His staff. It controls everything. But he never sets it down. You'll never get it. The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know.
Trust me when I say I know the feeling, but you can resist the urge.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
I'm sure. And once we're free, we'll make those monsters pay.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
You came here wholly ignorant, with no concept of what you are about to witness. This is the rite of profane ascension, attempted only once in legend. 7,000 souls, each bearing the scar of the one who brought them to me, stand ready to be sacrificed. In their blood, I shall be reborn, free to walk in the sun's rays, free from sanguinary hunger, and free to crush any who stand against me with merciless power. Blessed are you to be the first I shall consume when I become the Vampire Ascendant.
That's what you think, you son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend. Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Fight on if you must, but I am only growing stronger! Strip away every power if you wish. It will not save.
Death greets us all, but not today. easy part. We do what we must. By your command.
Is not the time. The same old song.
Death won't take me yet.
Go for the throat. Feel that ambition.
I think I could go another round.
Gone with the weave.
Cutting to the chase.
Ready.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Not now! Not when Cazador's finally mine! Hurry, to his coffin! It's time to end this.
Very well.
No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. Get over here. We can do this. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves.
See the fear in his eyes, but also the hunger. The thick smell of blood in the air and the promise of power being so close is intoxicating to him. All he can see is the power of the ritual and the freedom that power brings. The freedom to do anything, to be anything.
You're right. I can better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us? I don't know.
Your choices are simple. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now that is a question.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries. It's really over. I'm not sure. I feel a little numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And God, all those spawn. Free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime.
And our children? What of their fate?
Cazador turned everyone we brought him into spawn. I can only assume your children were somewhere in those wretched cells.
You'll find them in the Underdark, although you may not like what you find. This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
All right. What now? These boots have seen everything. I want to have a word.
I pray the spawn will stay in the Underdark. We will show no mercy if they return here.
The elevator lies ready to carry you back up to the palace.
Let's get out of here. I've had more than my fill of this place.
They say that the only thing a vampire can feel is hunger. Nothing else touches them. Not grief or mercy, or any sense of what is just.
Do they? Well, there must be something to it then.
Careful, Astarion. Despite your every effort to the contrary, I am in danger of thinking you might be a good man.